That the game crashes when the national anthem's playing, that's really fishy.
Hi, everybody. It's Luke Johnson. Welcome to the show.
It's time for World of Outlaws action here at Raceway
Time for the
7.
biggest cause,
Thursday night. We understand
the
it's
biggest
a
and
work day.
baddest late models to
coming on
take
out here,
to
probably just got off of work and came
fucking
on straight
take the
out here.
track.
Thank you so much. We know it's a school night as well, so everyone coming on out, thank you very much. Let's run a good show here at Raceway 7. We get ready for the opening heat race of the night. Cars getting ready to roll into the speedway with the Toyota Tundra TRD Pro Pace Truck. Let's give you the starting lineup. On the inside of the front row, you'll find the 22-star to Heidemann, Pennsylvania, Drake Troutman.
And Miss Quality?
Incorporated 22-star.
Wow.
To his outside of the Watertown, New York, Tim McCready in the 9.
T-Mac.
To the inside of Evans, Georgia, Cody Overton in the 2. And to his outside out of Ellenville, New York, Brock Pinkerus in the 555. Row 3.
Bam Bam's race?
Winona, Minnesota.
Nice.
Tim in the 49. And to his outside of the Centerville, Pennsylvania, Daryl Bossard in the 22B. Final starter in this one in Cleveland, Ohio, Matt Tipp in the 57. That's your starting lineup here in Real American Beer, heat race number 1. Top 4 transfer, 8 laps the distance. Your 4th and final transferee will start 13th tonight. Second will start 9th, and the top 2 to the top 8 redraw. Second to redraw 4 positions 5 through 8. And the winner at a chance at the Bill Stein Pole Award to redraw first positions 1 through 4 here this evening. Toyota Tundra TRD Pro Pace Truck paces the field. If you're in the market for a new vehicle, consider our friends at Toyota. Let's go places.
Totally hoping he could get a swing and miss on that, but doesn't pull the hitter with that.
Cars and Real American Beers won.
Just couldn't keep it fair.
We'll pack the top side, a little bit of moisture added prior to opening ceremonies, making sure that's rolled in and ready to rock and roll here this evening. The sun's still shining here at Raceway 7. We started at 7 last year, started at 6:30 today this year, so just making sure the moisture is staying on the racetrack. Turned out to be a gorgeous day here in Conneaut. 76 degrees. Sun's scheduled to set at 8:36, so still about an hour of sunlight here, but nonetheless, ready to rock and roll.
One out, base is empty. And now the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. Swing and a ball hit out.
Dave Warren Power Sports Safety Vehicles
De La Cruz
on the speedway as well. There's E-Series Director Steve Francis.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing
Making sure the drivers roll in the top side. Drake Troutman, Tim McCready, we've been talking about them. Ashton Smythe did a great job on top of the show in the pre-race. If you missed the pre-race, you got to tune into Dirt Vision a little earlier.
And that'll do it.
Ashton does a great job breaking down the storylines. We always go live 15 minutes before hot laps on Dirt Vision.
And there's a ball.
Talk about Drake Troutman. Back in his home region, Tim McCready pair of top 5s at Mississippi Thunder Speedway, a top 10 at Alabama Gang 100, 7th for T-Mac there. Things really clicking right now for Tim McCready in the 9.
Just saying, if the World of Outlaws late models comes to Weed Sport, T-Mac will win all day.
Does not have the speed from where he started at the beginning of the year. Talked to Cody Overton earlier today. He says, ever since we flipped that car was the fast car. We're just trying to find the same balance, the same feel that I had in that car with this car. Brock Pinkerus, how about Brock trying to qualify to his first ever World of Outlaws feature? He can do it right here to this heat race. Starting 4th, take the top 4. There's the Dave Warren Power Sports side by side. Making sure the drivers roll in the top side of the racetrack here at Raceway 7. If you can't join us the rest of the weekend, race fans, Hartford, Ohio, not too far from here, just south of here. Sharon Speedway will be there July 11th and 12th. Double header. Buffalo's battle at the border. Driver's got a couple green, yellow laps just to buzz the racetrack. Brandy behind the wheel of the Toyota Tundra TRD Pro Pace Truck. Thank you to him for helping us out. He's usually down there in the souvenir trailer with Darren. Darren's doing the souvenir trailer by himself here. As Joe does now, we want to congratulate Severin, usually part of the World of Outlaws Real American Beer late model crew, graduating college here this weekend, so can't be here this weekend. So congratulations to Severin. Became part of the crew full time this year. Out here this weekend to celebrate his graduation, so congratulations to him. But nonetheless, great crew effort here from the World of Outlaws, the Dirt Vision.
Right now, they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity.
They'll get the one-to-go signal this time at the flag stand to commence racing action here tonight at Raceway 7. Top 4 transfer, 8 laps. 4th will start 13th. 3rd will start 9th. And the top 2 to the all-important top 8 redraw. We get ready for Real American Beer Heat 1.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
At Napa, we are the pros that know AC service inside and out. From professional-grade parts to complete system solutions, we have everything you need to keep your customers
This guy's turned into a whale of a player. On the ground to Jazz. Safe at first as they
the approach to BP Racing Fuels making PowerPoint zone. We are off and racing here at Raceway 7.
Be careful with a slugger like this.
Real American Beer Heat 1 going to thunder into turn number 1, and it's going to be Tim McCready right around the outside to lead the opening lap. Down the backstretch, Troutman second, with Cody Overton third, and Jake Tim. The 4th and final transfer spot, trouble for the 555 of Keeker has started 4th and now finds himself off the base.
First with no outs here.
Tim McCready leads over Cody Overton, Troutman, and Tim. Brock Pinker is slow down the front straightaway, and that is going to draw the Dave Ward Power Sports caution.
Look forward to seeing them hit the ball a long way, but if you're in the stands, or you're in a broadcast booth, or you're a writer, better keep your eye on the game.
Pinker
Just misses.
started 4th, trying to qualify into his first ever World of Outlaws feature event, and Pinkerus just off the base. Here's the Dirt Vision replay going into turn number 1. Pinkerus Overton up the racetrack. Pinkerus was there. So we'll do this again. Single car caution for Pinkerus. He has to go to the rear. 1 lap was complete. Here we go. Drake Troutman and Cody Overton chasing down the 9 at Tim McCready. After the course performance, great flag. So McCready leads the way to 9 to 2. Cody Overton second to the 22-star Drake Troutman third. Then the 49 Jake Tim in the top 4. Top 4 trainer Tim looking to the inside of Troutman and makes contact with him in turn number 3. The second Dave Ward Power Sports caution is out.
Right where it is.
So digging in, Jose Bautista.
Jake went in there and fucking demolished the fucking 22. God damn.
Heavy damage to the 49 Tim. Tim to the inside of Troutman here into turn number 3. Troutman there. Tim into him. Pinkerus had to spin to avoid damage in his right rear quarter panel.
2 on, 1 out.
Making contact, so that does make him part of the caution. No judgment calls with the World of Outlaws Real American Beer late models. If you spin to avoid and make no contact, then you're not part of it. But Pinkerus, you see there on the Dirt Vision replay, spun, and that quarter panel made contact with a 22-star Troutman, so therefore it is a 3-car caution in turns 3 and 4.
That's not right.
And that's where the swing.
Really, World of Outlaws? We're calling now.
Here in the 9, Cody Overton second. Then you have the 57.
Fucking fun and a corner panel made contact with the no. How is that?
Rounding out the field here in the opening heat of the night. Still 1 lap completed, 7 laps to go. Caution lights are out.
Chisholm. They take the first out, and that is the inning.
Cody Overton, look at that left rear. Looks low.
We head to the bottom of the second, and now the first baseman.
Caution lights are out. Yeah, that left rear does look low. Oh no. Here we go. Caution lights are on.
Cody might have a flat tire.
The lead is still a long way to go with Real American Beer Heat 1.
It's 0-1.
And Tiffin Overton make contact on the restart. Here goes Daryl Foster to the 22 feet. Foster to the inside. Down the back straightaway, Tim McCready will lead Foster into a transfer spot. Now Troutman back to fourth. 57 to Tim will slip back to fifth. Troutman pounding the boards to the top of turns 3 and 4. Off of turn 4, still Tim McCready over Cody Overton, suffering a left rear flat tire, but still hanging on to second. And the Dave Warren Power Sports caution is out. Jake Tim in the 49. So Jake Tim has not had a good heat race here.
But it's a foul
the fender
ball.
dragging on the 49.
Is empty.
And that right front, yep.
And a swing and a miss there.
So rubbing with the support bars there of the outs, actually, yeah.
Ground ball up the middle.
Hold on. Hello?
2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. Ben Rice.
All right.
Down for the Yankees.
All right.
In.
With the plastic of the nose there, 49. And Ashton Smythe has a report from the Fastwood Speed Shop hot pit.
Yeah, that right front fender flare completely torn off here. Some of that plastic stuff up under the right rear, but the more concerning part, his crew came over here to look at the 49 machine, just kind of threw their hands up, was like, we're not entirely sure what to do, but it seems like they are slowly figuring it out. Also, some left rear quarter panel damage as well for the 49.
All right, thank you very much, Ashton. So hopefully they can cut that off and get back onto the speedway here. We keep an eye on Cody Overton in that number 2. We saw that left rear flat tire. And he'll have lane choice here. Only 2 laps in, 6 laps to go here at Real American Beer Heat 1. Brock Pinkerus also down there in the Fast One Speed Shop hot pit. Brock Pinkerus, last year, the Rush Series champion, 8 crate wins in 2024. Now 15 years of age, first generation driver. Having troubles. Jake Tim in the 49 going to exit the Fast One Speed Shop hot pit, and the 49 back onto the speedway to rejoin Real American Beer Heat 1. Brock Pinkerus, Ashton Smythe has a report on him.
Right front five for the 555 machine, unfortunate for Bam Bam down here, as Cody Overton is also starting to pull down here into the work area. I'm assuming is going to be that left rear, like we said earlier on, Ruben.
Yeah, thank you very much. And yeah, Ashton, back down to you. Is there
all hands on deck from all the guys down here in the infield to change that left rear on Cody Overton's number 2 machine. Ruben, what an insane heat race that it is. They're right now struggling to get the bolts off of that old tire just due to some of the dust in the inside of that tire. But new left rear going on, and Cody Overton will tag onto the tail end of the field here in just a couple of minutes.
And unfortunately, because he was running second in that transfer spot in the final spot for the top 8 redraw. So the 2 of Cody Overton have to mount the comeback here. And Cody Overton changed that left rear. There's still a long way to go, 6 laps, and all you have to do is get to the top 4 if you want to transfer. It's 5 cars on the speedway, so Cody Overton now the 6th car. Cody Overton can definitely mount the comeback, and right now they're also trying to repair the 555 of Pinkerus down there. Ashton, looks like we're getting ready to get the 1-to-go signal, but do you think that 555 can make it back out?
It's going to be tough. All the crew guys standing down here all kind of look at each other and said, hey, let's do it. So they're going to change that right front, and time is running out for Bam Bam down here, though.
Yeah, time really running out here for the 555 if they're going to make it. Caution lights are already out around the speedway, and getting ready to see the Gorsuch Performance green flag this time by. 2 laps to go, 2 laps completed, 6 laps to go, and it's Tim McCready in the 9, continuing to lead the way here. Off corner number 4, back underway in Real American Beer Heat 1. Tim McCready continues to lead. Troutman has second, Moser third, side by side with the final transfer spot. Jake Tim at 57 and Matt Tim. Give it a tip down the back straightaway into turn number 3. Jake Tim around the outside. Back here. Number 49. From opening heat. The very flat showdown. Rough opening heat here to this northeast swing for Tim, but never give up. 49 trying to mount the comeback. Cody Overton gets around him for that position. On the corner, number 4, Tim McCready now sees the halfway point. 4 laps in, 4 laps to go. 49 and Tim McCready. Daryl Foster, how about Foster running in that second position? For his 9th ever for the Outlaws Futures. Running in 3rd. We have a Tim in 4th, and the 5th and 7th. Troutman back to 2nd. Wrapping up the rear as well, being involved in that caution with Tim and Pinkerus. 22-star right now running 2nd. Tim McCready, the 1.6 second lead for T-Mac. You're not missing anything up front on their lead. Cody Overton battling with the 57 and 10 for the final transfer spot. 2 laps to go. There you see the gap between T-Mac and Troutman. The gap between Troutman and Foster. Cody Overton closing in on Foster. And Overton in 3rd. 4 position difference. Overton up and over the groove. Tim back around him. American performance. 1 lap to go. Tim trying to qualify to the show. Cody Overton also trying to race his way in. Race down the front straightaway. Off the corner, number 4. Took him to school. Nearly 2-second margin. Your winner, T-Mac, Tim McCready, off to the top 4 redraw. He went through American Beer Heat 1. Second, go to 22-star Drake Troutman. 22B and Daryl Foster have the 3rd and final transfer spot, and Cody Overton with the 4th and final transfer spot over Matt Tiff, Jake Tim, and Brock Pinkerus. Top 4 transfer, Cody Overton will start 13th, Daryl Foster will start 9th, Drake Troutman off to the 5th through 8th redraw, and your winner off to the top 4 redraw to Watertown, New York, and the Longhorn Clemens Dave Warren Power Sports Brakes Transport Corey Rubber Corporation, Extra Storage Valvoline, number 9, T-Mac, Tim McCready, winner of Real American Beer, Heat 1. Ashton Smythe going to talk to Cody Overton.
What an up and down heat that was for Cody Overton, but big smile on his face. As always, man, luck was not on your side there, but hey, you're locked into the feature. Do you think that bad luck's out of your system and you feel confident going to the feature?
That's the first time this thing has actually felt that good. That's just my luck. I don't know. It'll change one day. It sucks for my guys. I mean, I don't really even know. I guess I got hit the first lap, but I don't know. We'll work on it. Gotta go from there, but all up from here now.
Cody Overton hoping to continue this streak, but what an up and down day it's been for him so far. Good start in the heat race, in the work area, changing tires, and now transferred into the feature. And you heard him say it, Ruben. He feels very confident about how this number 2 machine feels.
Yeah, good recovery after having that left rear flat and making his way back up to 4th. He'll start 13th here tonight. 35 laps tonight. Don't have a long time to get up there. All right, here's our starting lineup for Stack Products Heat Race number 2. On the inside of the front row, the current World Outlaws point leader out of Oakwood, Illinois, the 32, the smooth operator, Bobby Pierce. To his outside of Starboard, Pennsylvania, the number 9, Levi Yetter. And row 2 to the inside of Cedartown, Georgia, MT3 Rookie of the Year contender. It's the 11 of Austin Smith. To his outside, Richmond, Indiana, Tristan Chamberlain in the 20 TC. Row 3 to the inside of Centerville, Pennsylvania, Max Blair in the 111. And to his outside of Lake Elmo, Minnesota, the V1 of Brett Larson. Final starter in this one in the Sugar Grove, Pennsylvania, Bump Hedman in the V22. That's your starting lineup here in Stack Products Heat Race number 2. Top 4 transfer. 4th and final transferee will start 15th. 3rd will start 11th, and the top 2 to the top 8 redraw here this evening. Pierce, 10th a year ago with a 32. That'll look a bug in his race car. Doesn't feel good in the 32. First time he really hasn't felt good in the race car in a long, long time. Short on crew this week. Definitely out here helping out. Wrenching over 32. Levi Yetter with a great starting spot in the 9. We get ready. This is Stack Products Heat Race number 2. Bobby Pierce, Levi Yetter set the pace to Stack Products Heat Race number 2. They fire. The VP Racing Fields make power points out. Here we go. Bobby Pierce leads them into turn number 1. Levi Yetter will have 2nd. Battle side by side for the third position, Austin Smith. And the nominee hitter here has it on the outside. Austin Smith looking at his inside. Austin Smith trying to transfer out of the heat race here in the 11. Max Blair outside looking in. That's the storyline right now. Track champion here about 5 wins a week ago in this region. I mean, this is Max Blair's stomping grounds, and right now he's not in a transfer spot in the 111. His dad, the all-time winningest driver here in the Lake Ball Division at Raceway 7. Blair outside looking in. Austin Smith has that fourth and final transfer spot here. Has third, Chamberlain second, and Bobby Pierce continues to lead with 5 laps to go. We saw Dave Hess come from the final transfer spot of the Last Chance Showdown a year ago. From the rear of the feature at 8, Max Blair. He doesn't transfer out of this one. And what Dave Hess did a year ago, it's a lot of work. Big road ahead for the 111 if he can't transfer out of this one. But right now, Austin Smith doing a solid job at Capital Race Car. And final transfer position, MD3 Rookie of the Year contender of Cedartown, Georgia. Never been here before. Just 3 laps to go. Tristan Chamberlain hanging on to that second and final redraw position. Bobby Pierce absolutely checked out of his own zip code. 1.8 second lead. Toolbox on dirt vision with a pair of laps to go here at Stack Products. Heat race number 2. Bobby Pierce, 2.1 second lead in the 32. They changed steering racks. They changed a lot of front suspension at Mississippi Thunder Speedway. And Pierce is trying to find the comfort at 32 that he hasn't had in a while. There's 1 lap to go here. Pierce looking good. 2.3 second lead that last go around. Chamberlain. How about Chamberlain in a redraw spot? How about Austin Smith in a redraw spot? That's fantastic stuff. Bobby Pierce, winner of Stack Products Heat Race number 2. Tristan Chamberlain in the redraw here tonight. Good stuff for him. Levi Yetter has the third spot, and Austin Smith in the fourth and final transfer position. Outside looking in, storyline breaking there. Max Blair did not transfer out of the heat race. Brett Larson outside looking into the B22 of Buck Edmond as well. Top 4 transfer. We'll be talking to Austin Smith. Transferred out of the heat race for the first time here this season. Out of Cedartown, Georgia, the 11. He'll start 15th tonight. Levi Yetter will start 11th. Tristan Chamberlain off to the 5th grade redraw. And your winner out of Oakwood, Illinois, and the Low Voltage Solutions, Rotodyne, Lincoln Tree Service, Hillside, Tuna, Danville, Burt Transmission by Puna, 10 Roads, Quality Painted Body, Fast One, Sweet Shop, Carnegie Towing and Auto Repair. Number 32, the smooth operator, Bobby Pierce. Ashton Smythe get a top 2. I'm going to say a very happy Austin Smith. Ashton, we haven't had much mic time with Austin, so it's really good to hear from him as he transfers out of the heat in the feature here tonight.
Yeah, Austin's got to be excited. But not only that, he's also coming off of his best finish with the Outlaws at Mississippi. Do you think you can kind of carry that momentum into tonight and have an even better finish here?
I hope so. We've struggled all year. It's been tough, but we're working at it, and we're getting better. We'll just see what we do tonight.
Austin Smith locked into the feature tonight, hoping to continue to get a good streak of finishes here. Had his best finish at Mississippi Thunder Speedway just a few weeks ago so far. And we'll see if he can top that tonight here at Raceway 7.
Yeah, his best finish of the year. What people don't know about Austin Smith, he ran late balls for 9 years, but took an 8-year break from 2016 to 2024. And Austin Smith, his second year back from the break. And good to see Austin Smith tackle the biggest challenge.
All right, I'm back. I had to go down and talk to my dad.
We get ready for Kaiser Manufacturing Heat Race number 3. Let's give you the starting lineup. On the inside, in the front row, you'll find the most recent winner on the tour, the Dairyland Showdown winner out of Mooresville, North Carolina, Nick Hoffman in the 9, and to his outside of Hampton, Georgia, Ashton Winger in the 12. Row 2 to the inside of Benton, Kentucky is the 96 of Tanner English. To his outside, MT3 Rookie of the Year contender out of Bakersfield, California, Ethan Johnson in the 74 Max.
Ready? 1, 2. Lay down. Lay down. Take a nap.
This one, out of Oil City, Pennsylvania, Tyler Wyatt in the 24.
And that one's fouled off.
8 laps of distance, top 4 transfer. Your fourth and final transferee will start 14th. Third will start 10th. And the top 2 to the top 8 redraw. To join Tim McCready, Bobby Pierce for the top 4 redraw, 5th rate redraw. How about Darrell Bossert? Or excuse me, Drake Troutman. That's a 22 star. So many 22s tonight. Drake Troutman. And then you have the 22 champion also in that 5th rate redraw. manufacturing heat race number 3, Nick Hoffman got fourth here a year ago. And that's Ty Torres number 9, of course, Ty Torres from the state of Ohio. You have Ashton Winger on the outside of the front row of him. We get ready for Kaiser Manufacturing heat race number 3.
A dive, and he can't haul it in. Whip around second. The relay in there safely.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. He hit that ball really well to deep right field right there. Got a pitch to drive and just...
That one is absolutely belted. Dives, but it falls. And
Hoffman and like Winger set the pace to Kaiser Manufacturing heat race number 3.
By 2.
Force of performance green. Flag is out.
Well done. Drives in the run. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
One down, runner at third. Yelich getting ready
Lose the lead to the 12 of Winger down the back straightaway. Winger throws a slider off turn number 4. Now Hoffman with the crossover down the front straightaway. What a race. It's going to be Nick Hoffman leading the way.
The tag, and he's out of the plate.
Hoffman back around the 12. Winger back around him. Down the back straightaway. Winger, oh man, has the lead. Hoffman heavy on the brakes here to the entrance of turn number 3. Off turn number 4.
It's just filthy.
Still Ashton Winger the 12. Showing the way Nick Hoffman.
I'd say spin rates very
All
high.
he's got here in the Ty Torres number 9, but Winger has it down the back straightaway. Dawson third. The 96 Tanner English for that fourth and final transfer spot. Ryan Gustin outside looking in. Wow, him and Max Flair. Gustin way down there. Now that bird you can't see on dirt vision, but here in person, that bird is thick.
Yankees with only 1 out remaining.
Nearly
Good slider inside right there.
higher. It's
pretty,
it's halfway to the knee high. It's pretty high down there. And that bird is really, really thick. Gustin hit it there. The 12 of Ashton Winger.
This is a good time to expand the zone.
And he's the lead away over the 9, and then Hoffman.
2 out spaces empty.
And the 96 of Tanner English.
And
now for the final transfer spot. Dustin outside looking in with John Garvin and Tyler Wyatt in the 24. 3 laps to go for the 12 of Ashton Winger. Laps to go. Here for Ashton Winger. Jeff Matthews Motorsports, number 12. Winger looking for his second heat race win of the 2025 season with the World of Outlaws. Nick Hoffman still has that second spot. Going to give it one more shot on the outside. Here comes the number 9 of Nick Hoffman. The Bears 1 lap to go. This one's not over yet. Here comes Hoffman. Big head of steam down the front straightaway. He'll go to the inside. Challenge for the lead on the final lap of this one. Down the back straightaway. Winger has it. Hoffman has one more opportunity. High side momentum has been key for Hoffman. Is it enough? Off of quarter number 4. Hoffman to the outside. Nothing there. It's going to be Winger with the win at Kaiser Heat 3. Nick Hoffman second. Ethan Dodson comes over to that third spot. Tanner English in the fourth and final transfer position. Outside looking in, Ryan Dustin, John Garver, and the 24, it's Tyler Wyatt. Top 4 transfer. Tanner English will start 14th tonight. Ethan Dodson will start 10th. Nick Hoffman will go to the 5th grade redraw. And your winner of the Hampton, Georgia, in the Jeff Matthews Motorsports Recreational Vehicle Select Hers Kaiser Integra Super K Express. Number 12, Ashton Winger, winner of Kaiser Heat 3. Ethan Dodson alongside Ashton Smythe.
Thanks so much, Ruben. I think it's safe to say tonight has been anything but predictable, but it's got to be a little bit of a weight lifted off Ethan Dodson's shoulders. Now you're locked to the feature. You know where you're starting. How are you feeling moving into 35 laps?
Not very good. I feel like shit. And this racetrack's super dirty and just not really up my wheelhouse here. But we're going to work on it, try to get better.
Well, there you have it. Ethan Dodson's got some work to do before the feature later on tonight, but a little bit of stress lifted off his shoulder as he's locked in.
Absolutely. Dodson is in the 74X. Only track he's been to on this swing is Bedford, and that was in a modified. Jarek Rifles, Heat 4, getting ready to roll onto the speedway. Let's give you the starting lineup. On the inside of the front row, you'll find a 3S out of Chatham, Illinois, Brian Shirley. Into his outside of the Waterford, Pennsylvania, Dave Hess in the 44. Row 2 to the inside of the Rochester, Minnesota, Dustin Sorensen in the 19. Into his outside of the Bear Lake, Pennsylvania, Boom Briggs in the 99B. Row 3 to the inside of the Carpentersville, Illinois, Dennis Herb Jr. in the 28. Into his outside in the 9 at Conneaut, Ohio, it's Brayton Santee. Final starter in this one, the 1-star of Bear Lake, Pennsylvania, that is Chuck Frank. Jarek Rifles, Heat 4, the final heat of today's program. Top 4 transfer, 4th and final transferee will start 16th. 3rd will start 12th. The top 2 to the top 8 redraw.
Witt Jr. is one of only 2 players in AL-NL history to have 20 home runs and 20 stolen bases in each of his first 2 seasons, Boo. The other player, Julio Rodriguez.
And now the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong.
Cruz load into the infield. The fast one, speed shot, hot pit.
And that is that.
Drivers will pace behind the Toyota Tundra TRD Pro Pace Truck. Sun starting to set here in Conneaut.
Swinging a foul out of play. Acuna starting up the middle.
If you're really joining us here at Raceway 7 around Dirt Vision, Tim McCready, Bobby Pierce, National League all heat race winners. They will go to the top 4 redraw. The winner of this one will join them. The 5th and 8th redraw so far, Drake Troutman, Tristan Chamberlain, and Nick Hoffman. Second place out of Jarek Rifles, Heat 4 will join those drivers for 5th through 8th in tonight's redraw.
The throw comes in too late.
Beginning the one-to-go signal this time by Jarek Rifles, Heat 4. Coming up for the World of Outlaws.
On the ground right side, 4, 6, 3. It's a double play. New inning getting started. Now it's the right fielder, Christian Yelich. Ball 1 there. Outside low. Down 2-0.
Shirley and Hess lead us to the Gorsuch Performance Green Flag. The final heat of the night, Jarek Rifles, Heat 4, fires off a full.
He's their team leader when it comes to RBIs.
And into turn number 1, Shirley in trouble for Hess. In the 44, he's going to come to a stop off turn number 2.
Something he can handle.
The pitcher on here, Dedniel Nunez. He has a great slider with tons of movement.
Heartbreak, back-to-back years.
Up to the dish.
For the 44 of Dave Hess.
Hoskins pushes a foul.
Dirt Vision replay going into turn number 1.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air.
Man. Contact there between him and Shirley.
Hauls it in for the out.
Speed shot here in turn 1.
And now it's Alex Bregman.
Single car caution. Means that driver goes to the rear.
High fly ball out towards left field.
Complete restart with the cause of the caution to the rear. And if it's a single car caution, multi-car caution, of course, 2 or more cars stopped.
We're back. Here's Juan Soto.
44 of Dave Hess.
Back to work.
Unfortunately, has to go to the rear here in the 44.
Ball 1, no strike.
Let's take a look at it again.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Bellinger sizing it up. He's got it. And there's one away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal with the next pitch.
Jarek Rifles, Heat 4, back underway.
Swing in the middle. That's the sweeper. No score here in the
second. Turn number 1, Brian Shirley going to lead it. Sorensen on the bottom. He'll have second. Boom Briggs third in the 99B. 3 wide for the final transfer spot. How about Dave Hess? Back into the fourth spot in the 44.
To cover star.
Saw what he could do a year ago. Come back starts now. Dennis Erb has before the final transfer spot. Hess there in the 44 trying to get back around Dennis Erb. It's Shirley, Sorensen, Boom Briggs now side by side for the final transfer spot. Down the back straightaway the 44 and Dave Hess has it down the back straightaway. But Dennis Erb glued to the bottom.
And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the third inning.
6 to go.
Stepping in,
At the line, Dennis Irvin
Bautista.
Jr. has the final transfer spot over the 44 and Dave
First
Bass.
pitch misses.
Shirley continuing to lead over Sorensen. Boone Briggs has third, and here comes the 44 and has her on the outside. Now to the inside here. Dennis Irvin going to work on the 99 via Boone Briggs for the first one on the bottom.
Here's the
Down
catcher.
the punch early. Dennis Irvin side by side with Boone Briggs. Into turn number one, Dennis Irvin going to take that third spot on the inside. Boone will fade back to fourth, down to Max straightaway.
That ball smashed on a line.
Dave has still in
Smashed it
fifth
on
with
the
jump
run.
break and the 9.
There's 2 down.
Up right to Sanji. 4 laps in, 4 laps to go.
That's a great jump and route to the ball.
All
Wherever
right,
it had to
Shirley
be. He's
continuing
going to
to
cover all
lead
that
here
ground.
in the 3
Swinging
S.
a fly ball in the air out towards right center
Sorensen still in
field.
second.
And that is that.
To be cool. To be cool. No. No. I was just talking to you.
Bottom of the inning. Here's the catcher for the Mets,
Boone Briggs has
Francisco
that fourth and final
Alvarez.
transfer spot. Dave Hess going to go to the outside, go to the 44. Get Dave Hess. Sneak around the 99 via Boone Briggs with just 3 laps to go. Dave
Comes up
Hess
empty. That's strike 2.
going to get the final transfer spot. 2 laps to go. Brian Shirley, you're not missing anything up front.
Another,
Boone
and
Briggs
that's 3
continues
straight
to hold on to that
Mets
position.
going with a
Dave
pinch
Hess.
hitter. Ronnie Mauricio. He
Warmed up on the top
represents
side
the
and up
winning
and over the
run.
cushion. He goes at the 44. That's
That
going to allow
one
for Boone Briggs to
finds the
drive
zone.
away. The
Strike
Barons.
1.
1 lap to go here for Brian Shirley. Brian Shirley. Good top 5 at the Dairyland Showdown. 4 under the 5 events he ran in Illinois last week. Top 5s. Brian Shirley off the corner, number 4 is into the top 4 regional. He wins. Jared Briggs.
He wasn't able to elevate. Rudder takes off.
The 19 to Sorensen. And in the show as well with the 20 to Dennis Irvin Jr. And the 99 via
Swing and a
Boone
miss
Briggs.
at
Gets the 4th and
99
final
miles
transfer
an
spot.
hour.
Outside looking in, the 44 to Dave Hess, the 1 star
It's
of
a
Chuck Brink,
strikeout.
and the 9 of Brayton
Here
Sandy
comes the
running on the
pitch.
field.
Rudder breaks for second.
Top 4 transfer,
That's in
Boone
for a
Briggs will start
strike.
16th
Go to
tonight. Dennis
second.
Irvin Jr. will start 12th. Dustin Sorensen will start 8th, and
Tyrone
Brian
Taylor
Shirley
into the game.
off to the top
Onto the
4
fourth,
redraws. He wins it
digging
in the
Bobby
VP
Witt
Racing Fields
Jr.
Race Ranch, Midwest Sheet Metal, 10 rounds quality painted body, cheap cars, all guard performance parts, KBC Graphics,
That's
number
towards
3S. Brian
Taylor
Shirley.
settles under this
But
one.
Ashton Smythe going to talk to Dennis Irvin Jr.
Drops into the
Into the
glove.
28th. Ashton and
tags
Dennis
it
going to roll
second,
off 12
and
here
he's
tonight.
in
He looks
safely
pretty
at
sporty
third
there
with
on
one.
the bottom. He has 35 laps to
So
get to
the
the front here
go-ahead run
tonight.
in scoring position.
Yeah, exactly. He
for
started in 5th and made his way
Armstrong.
all the way
Now at
up to 3rd as well. So probably feeling comfortable
In
with
the air,
maneuverability
left field,
as
down
this
the
race car
line,
as
touches
well.
down,
Let's
that's
talk
a
about that.
hit.
Ruben just mentioned it. He ran the bottom and he
Bellinger is
looked
in to
really good on the
score.
bottom. Is that where you're most
And it's
comfortable, or are you
an
happy with how this
RBI
28 is feeling right now?
single, and it's 1-0.
We're just trying to, move around.
One down, runner at first.
racetracks are dirty
Now
right
it's
now,
Christian
and,
Yelich.
Just trying to find the best line. So we'll go back,
And
work on
that
this
one
thing,
in
and
the
get ready
air
for
center
feature.
field.
Dennis Irvin
That's
Jr.
this
locked
one
into
sized
feature will
up.
roll off 12 tonight.
All right, thank you very much, Ashton.
Down.
That's going to do it for World of Outlaws Heat Race action here tonight. Up next, the Economod
Here's
Heat
Kyle
Races.
Tucker.
Julie Coates,
1
the
for
voice of
1 with a
Raceway
single
7,
so
has the
far.
call.
All right, thank you so much, Ruben. Coming up next, we will have 3 heat races.
First
for
pitch
the
doesn't find the
Lakeview
zone.
Ford
Well, if he's going to
Economod.
steal second,
7
we
cars
want him to
in
go
each
early in the
race.
count.
Actually,
That way
take
he's
the
not a
back one. We'll
distraction
have
to the hitter at the
as we
plate.
did
Go
have
ahead and
the
get it
late
out of the
entry
way
come in.
so the hitter can
After
focus
we
on the
already
pitch.
had this field
And
set,
that'll
so
fall
they'll
for a
take
base
tail
hit.
of
Throw
the
into
first
third.
heat race coming
Throw
up.
pulls him off the
First
bag,
night
and
for
he's
these
safe.
cars out on the track here at
Reese
Raceway
Hoskins
7. Mother
to
Nature
the
has
plate.
not been
Tried to
kind.
left
Heavy
his
rains
first
over the
time.
last couple of weeks. Raining out our
Here's a swing and a
opening
drive
night
left field,
and
and
last
he
week
knew
as
it.
well. So nice to see some clear weather here to be able to get in some good racing.
A massive
Why did I swing?
base is empty with 2 away. Here's Alex
What about
Bregman.
late
He's 0
models?
for 1.
If you're looking for something cool to drink, head on down to Wally
Squares the bunt,
Sue's
but that
Lemonade.
goes foul.
Wally Sue's Lemonade, that is part of the Paula's Promise. That is a nonprofit organization that helps and supports those with
Trying to
ovarian
bunt his
and
way on.
endometrial cancer.
Vientos fires over
So
to
make sure you
first.
head on down there and
That
get some of
ends
the
the
fresh
frame of
lemonade.
Alright.
Lots of flavors to choose
So we're
from.
gonna do
I'm a
this.
big
Free
fan
pass
of the
coming with nobody
blackberry,
out, and the
those
runner is
donations will be
second. Looks like they're
going
shooting for the double play.
Paula's Promise, and again, making a difference in the
Lindor
ovarian and
batting for the
endometrial
second
cancer
time,
community.
and
They
that's
provide
strike 1.
scholarships as well as helping anyone with any form of cancer. So again, make sure you go down there
Ground ball could be
and check
two.
out one of their cool drinks. Also lots of
All right.
food in the concession
We got one.
Hamburgers, hot
For
dogs,
some
Italian
reason,
sausage,
that's got to be an error, and bases are down
French
low.
fries and popcorn as well.
With the tying run at the plate, here in
Lots of
extra
food out
innings.
there to check out. Also
Strike
some
two.
cool drinks. There you go. Your Coca-Cola
Taking
products, I
here
believe it
left
is, as
field.
well as the
Whit on his way
Gatorade and
over.
water. Definitely needed it tonight. It's probably one of our
Here comes the throw.
hottest nights we've
And
had
they
in
don't push
quite
it.
a while
Runner
here.
holds
So
at third.
good
Base is
and
loaded
excited
now
to get
with
our
still
cars
nobody
back
out.
out on the racetrack. Like I said,
Swinging
we've
a
had a
foul
couple of rain
back.
All right.
events
Out of play.
so far
Now
this
a
season.
very
Our opening night
curious
tonight.
choice. They're
We'll
signaling
be
for
back
the
here next
intentional
Friday
walk with
night
the
and
bases
every
loaded.
Friday night
And
throughout
that
the
brings
season
home a
except for
run.
July
Josh
11th.
Hader
We'll be on
comes
that
out trying to
weekend.
close it out.
Come out
I
here
can't
Friday
imagine
night.
any
Again,
save
we've
is
got
an
5
easy one.
classes
You're
that
holding a
race.
small
Our
lead on the
rush
scoreboard, and
great
you know
late
those
models.
hitters
We
are going
also
to give you
have
the best
the
at bats they can.
modifieds,
So
the
it's always
economides,
high
the
stress.
rush
Let's see
sportsman
what he's got here to
modifieds,
try and
and
close it
our
out.
mini stock class.
Fights that one
Racing
away. The
starts
count
at
remains
7:30.
0-2. Lindor,
So
the
good time
runner
to
at
get out
third.
here on
Alonso
Friday nights.
over at second. Soto
Honest
at
action in
first with
Connie
no
out on
outs.
Friday nights. All right, first
Nimmo in the box
race
now.
of the
Takes
night
strike
for
one.
the economods coming out on the track.
Comes up
On the
empty.
pole,
I
that
think
is
you're
the
sitting off
99
speed.
of Zach Eller out of Erie, Pennsylvania.
Just
On
misses
his
there.
outside, also from Erie, is the 9G of Ari Samuelson.
Swing and a miss.
Row number 2, one of our street stock drivers.
Only one out
taking
remaining for the
a
Mets.
ride in the economods tonight.
Out
That is
front
the 8
and
of
foul
Jonathan
to the
Davis
left
out of
side.
Fowler, Ohio. And to his outside, a former
Swing
mini stock
and a
driver,
miss.
also
One
moving up
strike
to the
away.
24R of Derek Randolph
And
out of
that's the
Ashtabula.
ball game.
Inside of row 3, it'll be the 71E of Chuck Stiley Jr. out of Cranesville, PA. On his outside,
And that's how we do that. Got 2 saves with Hader.
Multi-time winner here, Raceway 7. And starting tail of the field will be the 27K of Gary Kyler from Erie, Pennsylvania.
So that should have that done, right? And Jim Palmer's done. Nice. We had 2 hits for right fielders.
Heat race 15 in their features. Double power restarts throughout the heat races. It'll be
I don't know who all had hits. I really don't.
So we've got Eller on the inside, on the outside, Ari Samuelson. Coming down out of turn number 4 and green. Heading into turn number 1, that'll be the 99E of Zach Eller taking the lead. Ari Samuelson sitting in second. Chuck Stiley working his way up to the 3rd spot as he got around the 83 of Jeremy Double. They're battling side by side, heading through turns 3 and 4. Now the line, it is Stiley Jr. with the advantage, but the 83 of Double is right there. Behind them, we've got the 8 of Jonathan Davis. Followed. Looks like the 27K of Jared Kyler having issues over in turn number 1. That'll bring out the caution flag. Got 1 lap in the books. 7 more once we go back to green. Jared Kyler stopped at the bottom of turn number 1, bringing out the caution in the 27K car.
Yo, stop taking my fucking shit.
So again, 1 lap complete. The 27K of Kyler getting a push down the backstretch.
If you want to know what I'm doing, so these will literally just get you what you need, alright? And like this is 25, and the Conquest is 50, so you don't have to do moments.
Back to green we go as they come out of turn number 4.